Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Abdul Saboor Hikmat and currently I am pursuing my master's in project management, and today I will be presenting the risk response strategies in this video. And I am honored to present the risk response strategies and project management. In this presentation, I will cover the key concepts, planning and frameworks of risk response strategies and project management. Let's begin with an introduction to these strategies. Risk response strategies are proactive measures designing to manage project risks by minimizing their probability and impact or transferring them to other parties. They help navigate challenges, ensuring smooth progress while protecting resources and timelines. These strategies are valuable for project managers to address ambiguities and keep projects on track to meet objectives. Let's move to the next topic, which is the purpose of the paper. The primary objective of this paper is to critically evaluate project risk response strategies, focusing on their effectiveness and limitations. This paper also identifies best practices for designing and implementing effective risk response strategies that enhance project success. Significance of risk response strategies. Why are these strategies matter? These strategies are essential because risks are inevitable in today's globalized project environments. Managing them ensures project success and helps achieve broader business objectives. In addition, in balancing project management, project managers must balance risk management with other critical project aspects like object schedule and budget. Flexibility is key here, as inflexible strategies may fail to adapt to evolving challenges. Let's jump to the next topic, which is the categories of risk response strategies. Let's look at the main categories. First one is risk avoidance. Risk avoidance involves removing the risk or its potential impact by modifying the project scope, resources, or schedule. This could involve updating project plans to remove the risk or using alternative strategies that avoid risky elements. Second one is risk mitigation, reducing risk severity through preventive measures or loss reduction. Mitigation involves actively working to reduce the likelihood or impact of a risk. Third one is risk transfer, which involves shifting the responsibility and financial burden of a risk to another party through mechanisms such as insurance, outsourcing, or contractual agreements. And fourth one is risk acceptance, which involves recognizing the risk and deciding to take no proactive measures, opting instead to address it only if it occurs. Eliminate the risk by changing plans. Each of the approaches has its specific use case depending on project circumstances and risk tolerance. Let's move on to the risk response planning methodology. Effective planning involves four critical steps. First one is risk identification. It is the foundation of effective risk management and ensures that all possible threats and opportunities are recognized early using techniques like brainstorming, SWOT analysis, and the Delphi methods. Second step in risk response planning process is risk assessment, which prioritizing risks based on their likelihood and impact. Risk assessment involves evaluating identified risks to determine their significance and prioritize them for appropriate action. Third step in risk response planning process is risk development, which involves creating specific strategies to address each identified risk, ensuring that the project's objectives remain achievable despite unknowns. The goal is to minimize negative risks and maximize positive risks through proactive planning. Last step in risk response planning process is monitoring and control. which is ongoing process of tracking identified risk, identifying new risk, and evaluating effectiveness of implemented risk response strategies throughout the project lifecycle. These steps ensure a systematic approach aligning risk management with project objectives. Let's talk about guidelines for choosing a risk response and uncover why it's so important. When selecting appropriate risk responses, several key factors must be considered to ensure that strategies are both effective and aligned with project objectives. First one is risk impact and likelihood. Second one, project objectives and constraints. Third one, cost versus benefit. And fourth one is risk tolerance. By applying these guidelines, project teams can ensure that their risk response strategies are well informed, balanced, and aligned with both the project's needs and stakeholder expectations. Continuing forward to tools and approaches of risk responses. Modern tools significantly enhance risk management. For example, a risk breakdown structure. This approach facilitates structured evaluation, arrangement, and focuses on resolving underlying issues rather than just treating the indicators. Second approach for risk response is cause and effect analysis. By utilizing tools such as fishbone diagram, this approach helps uncover the root causes of risk. Third tool is Monte Carlo simulation, forecasts project outcomes by simulating various scenarios like SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis examines both internal, which is strengths and weaknesses, and external, which is opportunities and threats factors. Moving forward, key success components and challenges. First, let's discuss key success components. The effectiveness of risk response strategies is rooted in leadership, stakeholder involvement, and resource dedication. A dedicated project management team cultivates risk awareness and ensures the seamless execution of risk management processes from initiation to project closure. Challenges challenges in implementing risk response strategy often arise from inadequate risk assessment techniques, insufficient resource allocation, and poor communication both within and between teams. These obstacles hinder the identification, planning, and execution of effective risk responses, ultimately affecting project success. Finally, we have reached conclusion. In conclusion, risk response strategies are indispensable for navigating ambiguities in dynamic projects, while traditional approaches like avoidance and mitigation remain vital. Modern tools and frameworks like AI and scenario planning are reshaping practices. The future lies in leveraging these advancements to address technological and cultural shifts effectively. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has provided valuable insights into the critical role of risk response strategies and project management. If you found this information helpful, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, hitting the bell icon for notifications, and leaving a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you might have. You can also reach out to me via email for further discussions. I appreciate your support and I look forward to engaging with you in future videos. Have a great time. Assalamu alaikum.